All right. Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, Wakakadash, and the Heavenly Father, true name is Yahweh, and his only begotten Son, Ba'Hashem, in the name of Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Ashkadash, the Holy Tongue, and I said Rakatham to the elders and apostles, Wa'akim, Wa'akwaf, and I say Shalom. And this is a sit down lesson of Ecclesiasticus Chapter 2, verse 1. That's going to be titled Sit Down Lesson. It's the book of Ecclesiasticus, Chapter 2, verse 1 reads, it says, my son, if thou come to serve the power of Yahweh, prepare thyself for temptation. Right, so us Israelites, the servants and prophets of Yahweh Shemashah in modern day times, as we continue to endure hardness as a good soldier for Hamashiach Abishai, we endure all things for the elect's sake. We want to continue to bear our cross daily. This is a spiritual battle, spiritual fight on a daily basis. So as we continue to serve the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, we're going to have to continue to bear ourselves with temptation. Because we're going to be dealing with many different elements, that's around us, within our inner circle, outer circle, around the world. So, especially spiritually, this is a spiritual battle. So when we come to serve the Heavenly Father, we're definitely going to have to prepare ourselves for temptation, because these are increasing, especially these times. Definitely putting that whole armor of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, what it says in the book of Ephesians, the 6th chapter. Yeah, it's the book of Ephesians, chapter 6. Yeah, it's the book of Ephesians, chapter 6, and verse 10. It says, finding my brother and be strong at Yahweh and the power of might. So we're going to continue. Ephesians 6 and Ephesians 6 and verse 10. It says, finding my brother and be strong at Yahweh and the power of might. So we're going to be continue to be strong with Heavenly Father's just power of might. Ecclesiasticus, back to that once again. Ecclesiasticus chapter 2. Ecclesiasticus 2 and verse 1. My son, right, Yasharah, the principal of the Israelite man, northern kingdom, southern kingdom. It says, my son, if thou come to serve Yahweh, prepare thyself for temptation. And that's a prime example, just like the apostles. During their times, they prepared themselves for temptation as they served Yahweh Shemashah. They suffered that harsh persecution, because they was dealing with a spiritual battle, mentally and physically. They was dealing increasingly, so they endure all things for the elect's sake. So it's like the apostles, Paul, Peter, John, James, Andrew, with that trial test during those times is going to be occurring towards the Israelites, service of prophecy, Yahweh Shemashah at these times. So that's no new thing on some. That's no new thing on son. Just like Job, he's going through all that, but he continued to have that faith because he trusted Yahweh Shemashah. Just like Noah, he was prophesying 120 years. He was scoffed and scorned, mocked at, while he was out there teaching, just like Paul. Just like the prophets of old, they was continuing preparing themselves for temptation. And then, though all things for the elect's sake, they bear their cross daily during those times. And that's what's going to occur towards the men of Yahweh Shemashah in these times. It says, my son, if thou come to serve Yahweh, prepare thyself for temptation, right? Prepare thyself for temptation. So with that, this was just a quick sit-down lesson, right? Sit-down lesson number 2 as of March the 31st, 2026, on this Tuesday afternoon. So hopefully this was edifying. And with that, the sit-down lesson was Ecclesiasticus 2 verse 1. That was the title of the sit-down lesson. So hopefully this was edifying. And with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, Wakakadash. And the Heavenly Father, true name is Yahweh, and his only begotten Son, Ba'Hashem, in the name of Hamashiach Yahushua. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Lashkadash Holy Tongue. And I said Barakatham to the elders and apostles, for Akim Aqua. Until next time, I will say Shalom.